Well, we're still waiting for windows to show up, but this did show up, and we're going to go install this. One thing you want to be sure of when you order a rooftop vent is that it comes with the trim ring, because they don't all come with a trim ring. So make sure that that's included with what you order. See this big hole in the back of the box? That's because it came with a pattern that you could cut out and lay on your roof and use it to mark out the hole so you don't make any mistakes. Nice. So you can see the first thing that had to be done is we marked out the location and then cut away the insulation. First thing was to measure the exact dead center of the place where you want to mount this vent and mark that. And then I drilled a hole right there. A little off to each side, it doesn't have to be the exact corner. I drilled another hole here and another hole on the other side. That's so when I went up on the roof, I could line this pattern up square to this frame here and square to the trailer. So you remember that box? Well, this is what I cut out of the back. I marked dead center right there and then lined that up with the center here. And anyways, right now what I ended up with on the roof after lining up with all three holes is I was able to lay this pattern down on the roof and then mark it out. It's ready to be cut. Now, where exactly do you want to mount your vent? You know, maybe in the center of your trailer. I tend to put mine up forward. You have to think about things like if you're going to put in air conditioning, if you're going to put up solar panels, if you're going to run a flue for a heater. You need to think about all that up front, because frankly these rooftop vents are one of the first things that you're going to install. Okay, now we're up on the roof. Boy, the glare here is bad. You can see where I drilled the three holes so I could line this up, and I marked out the pattern for cutting the hole. Now what I'm going to do is to drill a hole in each corner that's big enough for the saber saw blade to pass through. One there and one opposite. And that's so the saber saw blade goes through. Now, be sure and use a nice fine tooth metal cutting blade. It'll just make this whole thing go smoother. And I've got some duct tape on here to keep from scratching the surface. I'm not really concerned about the roof here, but we're going to be cutting holes for the windows on the side of the trailer too. So that just keeps it from scratching things up. All right, here we go. No, you got to plug it in first. All right, here we go. And it's a good idea to do a test fit before you put the goop on it. Feels pretty good. All right, next step. I lined this up so that the front screws would screw into this metal beam here. And then for the back, in this area, the screws will be backed up by these plywood pieces to give them something to bite into. You want to clean the surfaces real well so the whatever sealant you're using has a good chance to stick. You don't want this leaking. Okay, slight change of plans. My silicone is all dried up, so we're going to go with this butyl tape, which is the normal thing to use on here. And I think afterwards we'll cover it with a self-leveling sealant just to make sure it's all good. All right then, good to go. Well, all right. First, we gotta be sure it's facing the right way. Ha. It's all cleaned and ready to be fastened down. I'm using self-tapping screws. Now afterwards, what I'm going to be doing is putting a self-leveling sealant on top of these screw heads and all around this flange. I don't care what it looks like up here on the roof. Just want it to be watertight. So messy, kind of messy is okay. Hey Linda, are those going into the beam all right?
Yep.
Okay, open it up so I can talk to you. I got Linda down inside. All right.
Okay, you ready for the side pieces?
Yes.
Do they butt up right against the...
Sure, right against the edge of it.
Okay.
We'll do the front one first. Linda's down below. We're putting up some plywood backing in here.
This one right by you, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay, now how about the back one?
The back screw?
Yeah. One of the back ones anyway. Ready?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to do the far side first, towards the door. The van
Okay.
door, okay?
All right. There.
Here we go. Okay, I just put the last screw in, or the last screws in on this side. Now all I need to do is just cover this, all these screw heads and the seam with some self-leveling adhesive or sealant, and this is done, except for, of course, finishing the whole rest of the inside of the trailer. Well, this was just a short video on how to put an overhead vent in your cargo trailer, and I hope you saw that it was pretty easy, really. And our next step, I guess, is going to be to put in the windows. We'll show you how that goes too. Just a short series on getting your cargo trailer started and showing you that you could do it yourself if you want to. Hope you like the video. You know the drill. Like, share, and please subscribe. We need that. See you around.